Guys, welcome back to Unfiltered Finance. If you guys are new here, my name is Shalene, and on this channel I like to talk all things real life about money, investing, career, health, and becoming the best version of myself. And today I'm going to talk about something exciting. I feel like I like to make goals and I like to achieve them, so I want to put out the goals for 2026 in the universe. And I'm gonna tell you things I've accomplished, things I want to do, and I just want to keep things real on this channel. I don't want you to come here. I don't want to come here and like just pretend like I have everything figured out, because honestly, I don't. I am learning, growing, and I make financial decisions every day to build the life I want. And that's exactly why I started Unfiltered Finance. So if you're new here, if you can hit the like and subscribe button, that would truly mean the world to me. And I just want to build a community of people where we could just talk about money, finance, and have an honest conversation and just be a judgment-free zone. Whether you're paying off debt, just starting to invest, saving for a house, in our financial hole, or just trying to figure out what to do with your money, I want us to be on this journey together. I want to be a place where we can actually talk about money, because sometimes finance feels like it's such an uncomfortable topic. People don't talk about how much debt they have, right? And it's an uncomfortable topic. They don't talk about how much they make, because sometimes it feels like bragging. They don't want to talk about how much they have saved. An emergency fund is such an important thing, and they definitely don't talk about their financial mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, it's okay, but it's more important we learn from it. But I think we should talk about those things, and I think it's important because the more we talk about money, the more we learn from each other. So this is a community where we can just feel open and having honest conversations, and I'm hoping to create that here. A community where we can build on our wins, our loss, our mistakes, and everything in between. So I am going to talk about my goals for 2026 and giving you like where I'm currently at. It's been quite a year, and I want to talk about how much I've invested, credit cards, how much bill. I want to be credit card free in 2026. My financial mistake was buying a new car, and I'm currently paying those off. And now I'm just giving the rest of 2026 and seeing how much progress you can make, because the year is not over. So I have 10 major goals. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. And I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm making these videos to keep myself accountable. And I may not accomplish every single one of them. Some of these goals are very ambitious. But I feel like if you shoot for the moon, you will land among the stars. So I'd rather set the goals a little bit higher and work towards it, rather than just making it easy. And I want to accomplish it. Who knows? Maybe the universe is listening. Okay, so let's create an action plan. And I'm just going to put my goals up here so we can see it, visualize it, and set 2026 for the best course. Okay, so let's see where to start. First, if you haven't had a chance, get some coffee. First one is pay off my credit card. This is my first goal. And just to pay off my credit card at the end of the year, approximately, I checked today, I have about $4,100 on there, and my goal is to be at zero. I don't want to carry a credit card balance in 2026. I don't want to keep making payments. I usually pay them off, but some things came up, so I had to, and I don't want to accrue interest. I don't want compound growth to work against me, so I just want to eliminate it this year. And once it's gone, I'm going to be going to take money moving forward and just paying it off every month, and the money has a purpose. And I'm going to redirect the money that I'm going to be paying on my credit card, it's a lot, into my financial goals, and I'm going to be sharing that with you later. So the biggest things I want to do in my personal finance is to just pay off my credit card. Once that is paid off, maybe don't buy something I don't need. Be like transparent, because it's hard. Sometimes it's just like it's swiping a card, and it's not my money, but you just have to pay for it in the end, and it's hard. So get that to zero. My second goal is to max out my Roth 401k, Roth IRA, and HSA. That is my second goal, is to max out my tax advantage savings accounts. This is a very big goal. I don't know if everybody hits it. And the reason that is important to me, because I just don't want to build wealth today. I want to build wealth for the future. And I'm sure the future of me is going to be very thankful I made those steps. And I'm trying to take advantage of the growth and the compound interest, and to let my money grow. I don't want to wait until 50 or 60 to talk about retirement. Yes, being 31 is like, whoa. But I want to build a better financial future. And that's why here on Unfiltered Finance, I want to talk about those goals. I want to talk about how much I'm investing every month. I'm going to talk about the progress that we're making. I want to be transparent about the journey I'm on. And so that's goal number 2. Goal number 3, I want to hit my account to $100,000. That is probably the biggest stretch. Currently, I have about 81,000 invested, and my goal by end of this year is to get to $100,000. That's about $20,000 more depending on how the market does. And this is investments that the market might be up and down, but by December 31st, my goal is to be at $100,000. That is a very, very big goal. And I can control what I invest, but I don't know how the market's gonna do. I will share, I invest in ETFs like VOO, QQQM, VTI, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research of where you put money. VOO is the top 500 companies in the US. QQQM is the Technology Growth Index. I've been putting money in SCHD. That's a great dividend paying stock. These are my portfolio, but again, before you invest your money, please do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am being transparent because that is part of my financial journey. So that is another goal I'm trying to do, and I'm going to get to $100,000 by the end of this year. That's a lot of money. If I hit that, I feel like that's going to be one of my biggest financial things that could, like, just getting to $100,000 is going to be a lot. And once I hit $100,000, I'm not stopping. My goal next year is to get another $100,000. So this is just the beginning. But before I get to $100,000, my fourth goal is to build an emergency fund, a 6 months emergency fund. I want to have 6 months of my actual living expenses saved, not just 6 months of my salary, 6 months of what actually it costs to live in this world. Because investing is important, but having cash available during an emergency is also so important. So you don't derail the investments, because something happens. I don't want to touch my portfolio. So I just want to cushion having some security. I want to be able to sleep at night knowing if unexpected things happen, I have money available. So currently, that's my next goal, is to just have a 6 months emergency fund and just keep it in a high yield savings account. I usually put my money in SoFi, and yeah, after that, I want to start saving up for a house. I want to take this fifth goal very seriously. I want to have maybe I'll just put it in a mutual fund or like a money index fund where I'm starting. This is a really big goal. I know I won't hit it this year, but I at least want to start it. Once I have my credit card paid off and I have an emergency fund, my goal is to just have a really good 20% down deposit for my house. And I know buying a house is a huge financial commitment, and I don't want to rush it. I want to be prepared, and even though I don't have enough money to buy a house this year, that's okay. But the goal is to just start, because every dollar I put away gets me closer, and I can feel better sleeping at night that I'm working towards that goal. Next one, this is the worst financial mistake I made, is buying a brand new car. So my goal is to pay off my car. Right now my balance is $20,200, and I want to see how much I can get that number down by end of this year. If it's zero, oh my God, if I can pay off my credit card and then pay off my car, that's like $24,500. I would be so happy. But that is a really big number to reduce, and ideally I would like to eliminate the whole thing, because once the car payment disappears, that will give me more of an opportunity to redirect my money towards investing, saving for a house, and other financial goals, right? So I'll be keeping a track of my debt once that is paid off, and I'm already starting a house fund, so you guys know about it, and I just want to be open. The next one is I want to go on a vacation. I don't want to live when I'm 60 years old to go on vacation, so I want to go on an all-nice vacation, and that's why my credit card is a little high. So next month I'm planning on going to Maui, and I've been saving up for that trip, and it's just going to be nice to just sit on a beach, relax, and I want to live a life where you enjoy everything. You enjoy a little bit of saving, investing, traveling, and that's one of the biggest goals I have for 2026, is take a luxury 5-star vacation. I want to go somewhere beautiful and just sit on a beach where I could just sit and reflect, eat some really good food, just relax, and maybe sit by the pool, drink a coconut, go to the beach, enjoy just nice walks, swimming. And I want to take a full week where I can actually just disconnect and recharge. Sometimes my battery is at 0% right now. And this is a really big thing, because financially I have to pay $24,500, but I don't want to just spend my entire life saving. I want to enjoy my life and be financially independent. There is room to do experiment along for both of them. So yes, luxury vacation is one of my goals, and that's going to be every year, and I'm going to budget for it, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so the next goal is to get this channel monetized. So I have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And honestly, this is one of the scariest goals, but because starting YouTube is very humbling. It's a lot of work. You spend a lot of hours filming, editing a video, and then you take a look at the views and think, that's it? Like, only 10 people watch my video. And I know I'm starting out, and I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna show up every day. I'm gonna keep learning. These videos are not perfect, but it's just me. And I'm gonna keep improving my videos, and I'm gonna keep putting good content out there for everybody to see, and just documenting my journey. Because I don't want to look back at 6 months from now and I wonder what could have happened if I just kept going, right? Just kept putting one more video out there. So, and also, it would mean a lot to me, and just building a community where we all can be transparent with each other. I want to come here and just feel comfortable talking about money. I want us to celebrate like paying off debt, celebrate hitting investment milestones, and just talk about savings, to be honest, and investing and what are we doing. Sometimes there's going to be good days, career changes, and actually building good wealth. Because I believe if you have a good, strong foundation, you can build any house on top of it. So if you're watching right now, and if you made it this far, please, 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 please help me get to my goal and hit 100, get 1,000 subscribers and please just watch the video. It truly would mean a world to me. And if you're here still, please leave a comment about your goal and what you would like to achieve by ending 2026. And I just want to see what we're working towards. And speaking of career change, my 9th goal is to start applying for MBA schools. I want to excel. I want to see what kind of programs I can get into. I want to find the best program for me. I'm going to take a look at different curriculums, the network, the career opportunity, and again, the cost. It's very expensive, and the potential return on my investments. And that's what I'm going to figure out, and how I'm going to pay for MBA school, because I don't have anybody sponsoring me for that. So there's a lot of research in going into scholarship, financial assistance. There's different programs that would make my investment worth it. And I just don't know. I want to do an MBA. I actually want to take the steps to make it happen, and I want to document the steps of how to do it. So that's one of my goals, is to just start applying this year and maybe get accepted. I don't know. I'd be really competitive, and finding out the right program. And the biggest part is how to pay for it, because financially it's hard, and nothing is more important than your health. So that's my 10th goal. This is a very personal one. I want to become healthier. That is the biggest investment you can put in yourself, and my goal is to lose 50 pounds. I don't want to just see the number on the scale. I want to create sustainable habits. My goal is to walk 10,000 steps a day, drink a lot more water, eat healthier, right? Like putting some good food in my system. And I want to move my body. I want to try to get like a couple workouts in a week and just get stronger. That will give me more energy, and I always want to feel better. And I'm not looking to be perfect, but like I just want to make progress every day. And if I miss a day, I don't want to let that derail my journey. I just want to start the next day and get back on it, and just eating healthier meals and not letting that throw off my week. So I'm trying to create healthy habits that I can maintain for the rest of my life. So because that point of building financial freedom is, I think, taking care of myself along the way, right? That is very important. And I want to lose 50 pounds because the Dalai Lama said, this quote always resonates with me, is all your life you spend your time accumulating wealth, but in the end you would give up your entire wealth to get back your health. So investing is very important, but just investing in myself and my body is so much more. Again, I want to save for a house, get an MBA possibly. Becoming the healthier version of me allows me to enjoy the life I'm building, right? Because there's no point getting a huge investment portfolio and then I'm not there to enjoy it. These are pieces of my life that I want to share with you. I just want to say, if we look back at this video in 6 months and see where I'm starting, my investments currently are at like 80,000. I want to pay off my credit card, my car, and have $100,000 invested, and just having $0 on my credit card, and it's just gonna be so much fun. And my 6 months emergency fund, my house, and maxing out all of my retirement accounts this year, going to Hawaii, and just having this channel monetized is my end of the year goal, and becoming the healthiest version of myself. I know that's a lot. I know, like, I'm not gonna accomplish every single one of those goals, but I am going to try my best. It's not going to be easy. I'm gonna put my goals out into the universe, and I'm gonna be also putting my actions behind them. I'm going to work. This is gonna work. I'm going to save. I'm going to invest a lot of money, and I'm gonna pay out on my debt, $24,500, and I'm debt-free, consumer debt-free, and I'm just gonna take care of myself. And I'm gonna be documenting the entire journey right here on Unfiltered Finance. So if you're new here, please, please, please hit the like and subscribe button. It would truly mean the world to me. And let's build a community where we can make talking about money and finance easy. It feels like an honest conversation, judgment-free, whether if you're paying off debt or trying to get your first $100,000 or saving for a house, or just talking about finance and just talking about our shared goals and vision. We can all learn from each other. You might be doing something right that I'm like, oh my God, why haven't I started this? So let's talk about what we can accomplish by the end of 2026, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. If you made it to the end, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good day.